comes towards your mentality towards relationships, like, no, it should be fairy tale, happily ever after. It's going to be Cinderella and Prince Charming. And then very quickly that expectation unravels. And then it's really easy to maybe then go the other extreme and completely withdraw and be hyper independent and feel very pessimistic in regard to what does this marriage mean? What is the value of a relationship in my life? So I like how you're saying, you know what, it's not this or that. There's a dual connection here. Find the balance.
So even like hyper independence, I wonder, like, if somebody is wanting to practice that, why do you need so much of hyper independence? Like,
how's it making you feel safe? What are you
like,
protecting yourself from?
Independence is so important for you.
Yes.
You know, sometimes that independence is coming from lack of safety.
Fair. Yeah.
So addressing that layer, over going somewhere else, is something I start with. Or
cool. Yeah. So you're saying, you know what, there's also these key fundamental basic needs. We all need to feel safe. We all need to feel accepted, like we belong, like we're loved. And sometimes those boxes are left unchecked in childhood because, typically speaking, South Asian parents tend to be more focused on the other types of needs being met, like food, shelter, water. And then some of the emotional stuff gets left by the wayside. And then we have this yearning and we're like, okay, my partner's going to do it for me. My partner's going to give me those things. But sometimes if they haven't experienced that either, they can't give what they don't have.
You know, this also reminds me of a very common trend I hear a lot of South Asian women talking about. To travel is a big thing. To travel karna vyah to baat kar li.
Right. Like,
to kudiyan na raat nu jana, like, you know, go with your banda. So the parents are already setting up that female or the wife that, hey, I am going to expect all of this from my husband.
Okay. That he's the authority.
Authority, and also like that's where he's going to fulfill my needs.
Right. The key to your real life starting.
Right? Oh, I want to wear these type of clothes. There are still a lot of families are saying, oh, go do this when you're like,
so
they're kind of making a worldview around the bia, like, oh,
it's the focal point.
But when a lot of individual clients are work with women, you know, and they have trouble finding, because sometimes men are very highly secured, and they're wanting someone to build a life with, have a very safe kind of relationship, and they see these women who have these expectations, it kind of puts them at a place where they're like, maybe something's wrong with me, you know?
Right. So, it's the gender roles maybe come into play. Like sometimes it can be the other way, where the male it's been normalized for him to be the authority, to be the alpha male, to be the dominant figure. And then maybe a woman has, like you said right at the beginning,